Hello, Firsties. Today we're going to be working on comprehension. I understand what I read. The story that you've been assigned this week is called Dragons. So remember, before we even start reading, we want to think about what we know about dragons. And maybe that will help us when we read. I know that dragons really aren't real, are they? Well, at least they aren't right now. I don't think. Oh, anyway, they're usually kind of scary, although this one looks kind of cute. They can usually do some special tricks, like this one looks like he has wings, so maybe he can fly. And then when I read the book, The Paper Bag Princess, I know that he could breathe fire, so that's about all I know about dragons. Anyway, the directions say to read the story 3 times and then answer the questions. So just like last week, I'm going to read it with you the first time. Dragons. I read a book about dragons. They were tall and scary. I like to visualize that, tall and scary. They spit fire and flew up high in the sky. Again, I'm visualizing that in my head. Some dragons were red and some dragons were orange. Those dragons sure were scary. Okay, usually I think about dragons as being green or brown, but the ones in the story are red and orange. So I like to visualize that in my head, think about it, what they look like. Okay, so I read it with you the first time, so you can take your pencil or pen, just check it off, and then I want you to read it 2 more times. If your parents didn't have a chance to print this out for you, you can pause the video and read it right now for 2 more times since we've read it once together. Okay, now that you've read it a total of 3 times, once with me and twice by yourself or with your parents, we're going to go to the question because the directions say read the story 3 times and then answer the question. My book was about snakes, fire, dragons. Now, if you're writing on this paper, if you have it in front of you, you're going to fill in the one that is the best answer. If you don't have that, then you're going to come over here to your paper. You're going to write your name. And then I'm going to write number 1, my book was about, we've seen that word a lot, haven't we? About. And then you need to write down either snakes, fire, or dragons. Number 2, the dragons were green and brown, tall and scary, small and smelly. Choose the best answer. Again, if you don't have this handout, just go over to your notebook. Write number 2. The dragons were, I'm probably going to need a little bit of extra because there's 2 things on each of those. I'm going to stop it with a period. Good. Number 3. Some dragons were, not all of them, but some of them, red, yellow, both. Choose the best answer. Again, if you don't have the handout, you're going to come over here. Some dragons were, and then you're going to write either red, yellow, or both. Number 4, what are 2 things that dragons like to do? So what I probably would do is say number 1, do this. Number 2, they do this. If you don't have this, just go over here and put 4. And then I would say one thing they like to do. I would write my answer. And then the second thing they like to do. All right, number 5. Again, if you need to go back to the story, if you can't remember, you can always go back and look at it. You can pause this video if you need to, and then play it when you're ready to go on. I'm ready to do number 5. The author is scared of dragons, yes or no? I'm gonna go back so I can't remember. Usually, I'll look at the very last sentence. You're gonna choose yes or no. And number 5, come over here. You can write yes, or you can write no, or you can write them both and circle the answer you think is correct. Now, when you're done with that, you need to draw a picture. Remember, you need to make sure your picture fits the story. So we are not drawing a cow today. We're drawing a dragon. And we might want to draw him doing some of the things they talked about in the story, flying or breathing fire. Oh, that would be a lot of fun. And when you finish, either take a picture of this or have your parents do it, or take a picture of this and have your parents send it in. Now, if you don't have the handout, remember you need to come down here and draw your picture. And that's all you have to do for today. Thank you. Bye.